Hey, this is gonna be a fun hangout session. We don't know each other particularly well, so this will be a good throw us in the fire and make a friendship.
Sounds
Um,
good.
also, um, we are going to watch the World Games final from this summer, 2025. That was quite the nail biter. I had teammates from home uh, watching on the couch, and the whole team waited to start watching it until everyone had woken up, and no one had messaged like congratulations or anything in our Slack. So everyone thought that I lost. So they went in like truly thinking, not knowing the outcome of the game. So that's pretty exciting. But anyway, I'm excited to watch this back. I haven't seen it since maybe a month after.
Yeah. I mean, a little less of a happy ending for myself and Team Canada, but no, it was a really cool game nonetheless. So yeah, I'm stoked to check it out and chat about the game and Frisbee and all that good stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
Malcolm, by the way, and this is Kaela, as everyone knows. And um, yeah, this was my second World Games, but I was an alternate in 2022. I hurt my ankle, and so sadly didn't get to take part in that one. So I was really happy to make it out to China. Incredible experience. Kayla, what did you think? You've been to a couple World Games now.
Yeah. So it was also my second. Couldn't help kind of like comparing experiences. Just World Games is such a unique format and experience just because you're there with all the other sports. Um, and yeah, it was pretty interesting being in China compared to the US because having it hosted in the US in 2022, at first I was a little disappointed that it wasn't this like exotic location and travel experience. But then we got there and realized that like we are the host country. So for the first time ever in my Frisbee career, like the crowd was with us, which was a really cool experience that I'd never had. And
Yeah,
just like, well, not just Frisbee fans.
yeah. The crowd was definitely not on your side in China, I would say, and definitely in the finals. Um, I definitely felt the crowd was wanting Canada to pull off the upset. Um, but
Yeah. Uh,
but yeah, should
and
we
I
get
guess
into
we
the
could,
game here? What?
yeah, let's, we'll have,
Oh damn, we're
oh, we're a couple
starting
overs in
midpoint
already.
here. Yeah. I mean, okay, Kayla, I wanted to hear your take on this because like it's just so hard out there. Like I don't know if it's the conditions or the wind, but there's like a million turns in this game, like drops and some strange throwaways, and like I don't like it looks calm out there, but it was really hard.
Yeah. I mean, you can see white gloves and it's just that much trouble because it's so humid. I don't think we're traveling to China. The weather said it would be 118, which like I don't
Yeah.
even know what to do. What do you do? Like, it wasn't bad, but it was super hot and for the whole
Oh, I mean,
like we're
yeah,
gonna
sounds
go
good.
back
Okay,
to
we're resetting to the start.
first.
Well, how are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling going into this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but we got there pretty early. Like we got the opening ceremony, and then had multiple. Uh, so even when the tournament started, which
Yeah, 100%.
a little bit, yeah, already like depleted going in for that reason. Did you guys
For
practice
sure.
before?
Yeah, we did a few days of training camp, and it was like torrential downpour in Chengdu, and we were worried that the tournament itself might be like insanely wet, and luckily the weather was okay. But it was, yeah, it may as well have been raining because the amount of like water on the disc and your hands and everything was, yeah, it was hard. It was hard out there. But
Yeah, and not really do like dry your hands with a towel and put chalk back on, or gloves even was like pretty bad.
look at Gagan's
But if I remember,
hands, like they're
yeah, yeah, never seen someone's hands before. But they were also doing well. I forget, but it was hot. You can definitely see a
yeah,
couple drops with that.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Kayla, your audio
have you
is
been
cutting out for me a little bit. I don't know if you can really
okay?
change anything, but it kind of cuts out mid sentence sometimes. Can you hear me? Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Let me just check my way. Yeah. Do you play in that much heat very
No, definitely not like Pacific Northwest. So it's usually just like, oh, they're saying please fix your audio. Okay. Well, hopefully we get it through here. Anyways, Pacific Northwest like is usually like basically ideal frisbee conditions. Like there's not, oh, sick block by Flo right there. It's too bad I already know we don't cash this one in. But it's always like it's never that windy. It's sometimes wet, but it's like it's always super nice conditions, nice fields. So like yeah, whenever you travel to some of these places or like even the Midwest of the U.S., it's like a whole different ball game with the wind and whatever conditions might be thrown your way.
Yeah, and
And
not
I
really a
just
good
threw
way
a
to.
turnover there.
I see what you saw though.
I'll take a drink for throwing it floaty near Rafi's guy. That's not a smart idea.
Yeah, let me just catch up here. What do you think? Should we drink for
For every turnover.
just a sip, just a quick sip?
Yeah, yeah, sounds good. So, like, what was your role on this team? I know you guys ran like some kind of even lines, but like, what were you? What was your role or strength on this exact team?
Yeah. So we basically had two lines, and one line ran horizontal and one line ran vert. And as you know, because of the like gender ratio format, some people need to stay and cross over between each point. So I'm kind of curious to hear how you guys did that, but my role was basically a cutter on our horizontal line.
Yeah,
And I I guess my job is to like stretch the field with legs or with bigger strokes, um, and then just keep tempo moving rather than and then defense. Jacobson was my matchup for this game, which we've guarded
okay.
each other a ton, like a fun welcome home kind of a thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's like pretty cool to be able to match up on someone you've matched up on before. But it's also like you know how hard it's going to be, and there's that
yeah,
familiar aspect of it fun. So yeah.
yeah,
How about
yeah.
yourself?
That's like me guard. Well, that's like me guarding Dylan in this game. Like we were kind of messaging after the game how funny it was to like go from college to club and now to like some worlds and now this world games. It is pretty fun matching up with someone like that over the years. Um, it's kind of funny. I was gonna say this going in uh, the vibe in this game like was an immediate like shift where because we're playing like Germany and France and Colombia and like it's very like whiff diffy kind of like very like, okay, I think if I was committed, okay, here's my argument. And then immediately your guys' vibe was like Chris and Trope are like, get the fuck off me, like you can't guard me. Which was like which was kind of like it was like, oh right, like we're back in like North American like competitive vibes. And so that was a yeah, that definitely was a funny moment in the very beginning of the game. I was like, geez, these guys are really intense. Um, but was that something you guys like worked at, like to try to like have that edge, like to be like, we don't care we're the favorites, we want to like be edgy and be like, like shitty to play against, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
especially
not
because
shitty to play against. I didn't mean it like that. More just like play with an edge and play with that fire, and you know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
mean, they like we want it, I guess. Like they're if you're coming in as the favorite, you can't be complacent because you know you have a target
Yeah,
on your back. And I think you kind of have to, it is kind of like an alpha game coming out of the gate of like you have to show teams that you're there to play and you're not going to back down and there's a reason why you're the favorites. And I think
totally.
setting the tone early on is super important. So I don't know about individual player how that was coming across. I definitely think we made an effort during the tournament, understanding that it's Swift if rules to like dial back the contact and those types of things. But I think, especially coming off of the other teams y'all were playing, we were probably the more like aggressive physical team.
Right, right. Yeah, totally, totally. No, same for us. No, I more just thought it was funny. I was like, okay, yeah, back to like this is more like the club ultimate that I'm used to. You know what I mean? Um,
For sure. I think
so
Grant
it,
was
it felt
chirping a
much more
little.
like a standard ultimate game than the previous, like when we're playing like Colombia or something. It felt more like club, USAU club.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think Grant had some chirpy moments during that game, if I remember right. Who was guarding him? I'm trying to remember.
Who was it? Marty,
There was
maybe?
field banter happening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think match side than woman match side. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a nice block there
Yep.
by Trope there.
Trope.
That was I thought that was a pretty sneaky little throw by Gagan to try to fit me in there, but yeah, didn't even see her coming.
Yeah, caught Rafi checking over his shoulder for a second, and then
Yeah,
Trope got it.
yeah. Back to your question earlier. I was on this team to play like D and maybe a lot of handler D or like kind of hybrid ED. So I'm guarding Chris there in the bottom, and that yeah.
Hmm.
So on on D to just like match up with people like that and hopefully give them a tough time, and then sort of just like be a connector on turns, move it, give go, keep the disc moving around.
Yeah. How did you all handle subbing with more of an O and D line?
Yeah, yeah, because like sort of like separately to how you get let's go. It's a nice little break there. Um, Sort of set like yeah, we had done it much more traditional, I guess. Like you guys had your two kind of rotating lines. Um, we were just like pretty straight O, straight D with a couple. We would have our like one or two crossover people, whoever was feeling good. And then very sadly, like Brittany Dos Santos got hurt in our Australia game, so we were down a female matching player, and so I mean like Mika here and Anush and yeah, I mean all of our girls were just like um, playing every point. It felt like so not much rest for any of them, and I was like they did such a great job considering they were down a person.
Yeah, that's such a bummer. She's,
Yeah,
I felt really sad. That's like she's such an
Yeah,
incredible game-changing player, and yeah, really devastating.
yeah, yeah.
I
It's amazing.
great format with such a small roster. There's like 14 when you're playing sevens, regardless of weather conditions, is so tough. And it's like it's not just 14s, it's 14s of you're playing the hardest match frisbee you'll ever play for the full
Yeah.
time. It's like you're going full time. Like I feel like
No,
normally when you're in a game, maybe not as good matchup and like rest a little on a point and go for a poke in there. And here you cannot do that.
yeah. We got a question in the chat here. Like,
Oh,
were there any
Hayden.
challenges with the event being in such a different part of the world? Any nutrition challenges? I mean, I can answer to start. Like, I have a peanut allergy, and peanut allergies don't really exist in China. So I felt like that was like definitely pre-tournament before we were in the athlete village with the like dining hall with all the like ingredients listed. I was like, I was struggling to make sure the food was like safe to eat for me. Um, so we
Yep.
ate. I was eating like McDonald's for lunch after our training sessions, the first few days. So I'd say that was a nutrition challenge for sure. Kayla, what about you guys?
Oh, yeah, scary. Nothing that extreme. I think the big thing where there's like things that we had to order ahead of time. Luckily we have kind of a local person helping us, and he was incredible. He would like order us things we needed. He made sure we got from point A to point B when we were trying to find practice fields and things like that. Shout out to Mark. But I think nutrition wise, like the dining commons were incredible. The food there was so good, and then it was like the same food all week though. So
I know,
from
I
that
know, I know.
day
Yeah,
7 rolled, it was like I was really stoked about dumplings for breakfast on day 2 and 3, and now I need something else. But
yeah, I know. We were eating the same couple meals. It felt like for sure.
yeah.
I'll shout out our guy. We had this guy Ling who had played in Toronto at one point, but lives in China, and yeah, he was our liaison. Uh, oh, I got some drama here. No, he was our guy. He was kind of like would order us like stuff, like constantly ordering us things, um, and he was awesome. So that was a really important part of like
Nice.
going to somewhere like China. Um, is having a local there was so helpful.
Yeah. Yeah. And then gosh, just going there, they had like a separate customs line for World Games athletes coming to the airport. There are volunteers waiting there for you to like walk you to the
Yeah.
correct shuttle. All of that was so cool.
No, it
It
was
really,
surreal. Hey, like
yeah. Man, we really snuck that one in there. That was a small
yeah.
window.
I actually, what was the turnover on this one? I don't even remember. Anyways,
Are you a puller?
absolutely not. No, I don't pull in game. Wow, that's a rip though. Um,
Okay.
yeah, no. I'm more of just like I'll just talk smack to the puller if they pull it out of bounds. That's kind of my role. But don't actually pull it ever myself.
That's fair. That's your one job is to keep it in balance. Okay, explain to me, is this the one where she rolls her ankle?
Oh, I
Man,
wonder.
we'll
Do you
get
think that's on this? Yeah, yeah.
I kind
I remember that play. Okay, what do you think? What did
of,
you think of this foul call here?
I was about to ask you. Yeah. Um, yeah, let's rewatch it. Oof. Yeah, it's interesting because they're both like trying to take the same line in.
Yeah,
I'm not sure she had like possession, but there definitely was some contact. I'm just not sure if like Maybe a whiffed if foul.
Yeah, yeah, maybe whiffed it. Yeah, maybe she's maybe she got hit a little bit, but it's definitely a pretty 50-50 play.
Yeah. Dawn definitely
Probably
gets the
gets the
disc.
disc first, but like maybe you argue hits her.
Yeah.
Okay, what does
Yeah,
that
I
mean? Is that like a symbol?
yeah, so
It's
we
like
had
a stick by your
some
call.
it's actually panda. Red panda,
Is it
positive.
panda?
Yeah, did we did you guys go and see the pandas at
We
all?
did, yeah. Yeah, amazing. That was like the main Chengdu is like famous for the pandas. So like every single person that we met when we arrived there, they're like, "Are you here to see the pandas?" And we're like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, maybe, sure, sure." Um,
for panda.
that was pretty cool though.
Yeah, we had kind of a like red panda and giant panda. We had split into two teams for
Oh,
a kind of game at our hotel. Uh-oh.
yeah.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay.
Our across the board after the game, every single person thought this happened at like 8-8
The
for
Callahan?
whatever reason. Yeah, it felt very late in the game, and then we watched it back as a team, and we're like, everyone was shocked that it happened at what is it, 3-3, 2-3?
Yeah.
Absolutely
No,
crazy.
honestly, I think this was a nice confidence boost for our O-line because like I think you just got a break and then we turned it again under a ton of pressure and then for Tommy to just like peel off and get it like catch block Callahan. I feel like that might have calmed the
Mhm.
nerves a little bit, for sure.
Yeah, did y'all feel nervous heading into this game?
Did we feel nerves going to the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's interesting because like when we made the finals, like when we won the semi and we were going into the finals, um, the vibe was kind of like, okay, like that's like we're stoked, like you know, we've medaled, we've met our goal, and like now this is the new challenge, and we're gonna go into tomorrow just like nothing to lose, um, just like give it everything you have and like be like happy with the result. But like as soon as the game starts, and I think we got the first break, we went up 2-1 or something. That
Hmm.
mindset is just like so out the window, and you're just like, we literally have to win this game at all costs. And I know
Yeah.
for you guys, like, you want to talk about your mentality going in because I mean, the U.S. kind of has to win these games. There's probably a lot more pressure on your shoulders.
Certainly a lot of pressure. I think I pressure. I like play four games like this. This is my favorite ultimate where there's a ton of pressure and like
Yeah,
any little tiny finished for it. Um, Call me crazy, but I always think we're gonna win. This is every team I'm ever on. I always think we're gonna win every game we go into. So a bit delusional for sure. Um, but to me, it's like it's possible to score any point at any given time.
for sure.
And so you just, so like, there is a reality where we can bagel you because we could score every point that we're in. Highly unlikely, but that's kind of how I view
Okay, this
games.
is the play. This is the play. Bear. Okay, I was pretty rattled on the sideline about this one. I'm not gonna lie. Bear twists the ankle pretty bad. It looks
Clearly
like.
rolls.
Yeah, yeah, and then just it's probably like stall 8, stall 9, and just has to get rid of it. Um,
Well,
I remember
yeah, it
turning
was
and
a
being
very,
like, why would you not call injury? So Bear, where are you at? Like, do you want to speak up about that one? Because Bear went on to play the rest of the game and I'm sure was like a
yeah.
little hobbled, but still played the game. So yeah, I've never seen anything like that in an Ultimate game, and now you guys just got a break. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you give me Michael Ng with space 1v1, I'm throwing it.
That's
But yeah,
sick.
and I was like, stall one, are you okay? Stall two, do you want to take an injury? Stall three, and she like wouldn't look at me, and just was like looking downfield. I was
Right,
like,
right.
okay,
I mean, I
five,
respect
like
like
crazy.
yeah, she very just locked in. Just wanted to like
Yeah,
was like, well, I don't need my ankle to like throw a goal here, but yeah, you don't see that. You don't see that very often in Ultimate.
yeah, pretty odd.
Anyways,
All right, we got living room here.
yeah, yeah. I forgot you guys went up 5-3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, but I guess you're talking about pressure. Definitely a lot of pressure. You can't play to not lose, right? Because then you're
yeah,
hobbling
yeah,
yourself. Um, so I think
yeah. And I
like
think that's kind of what
giving
I
your
was speaking to with.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, with just like coming in with that edge and coming in with that like fire and being like we're not just gonna like show up and we have to like want it more than you guys. Yeah,
Yeah, we also had a good mix this year of like third cycle returning players and second cycle returning players, and then like some young newer players. And I think normally on the World Games team, you have second cycle returners and maybe one or zero third time. Um, so just the amount have been at this tournament experience on this team was kind of wild.
yeah.
You guys
No,
have,
say that again.
you had a lot of returners from 22.
Um, yeah, I think I'm trying to think. I mean, not as many as you might think, I guess. Definitely like Brit and Lauren and Bear. On the male matching side, I think it was just Malik. Is that wrong? Um, but we did have Mark coming back from 2017.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
what a
so it
comeback.
felt like a pretty yeah. He like
I
had
thought
fully
he had that.
retired Ultimate. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
retired
so
and got a
Mark like fully retired and came back into the game, which is pretty sick. I guess they'll just. Oh yeah, there's a comment about Gagan in the chat here. Um, so they're asking if he was an alternate. And yeah, so he replaced Mike McKenzie, um, who like it was one of those situations where like Mike picked up an injury like a month before the tournament started, and like as everyone knows, it's like you can't go to World Games maybe injured. So Mike was like super selfless about it and just like told the team right away, like, hey, I have this like quad injury. I don't know if I'm gonna be okay. And by the time world, so then they because of the visa and all, there's so many hoops to jump through. They added Gags, who played great at like London Invite, has a ton of mixed experience and great throws. And yeah, I mean, Gagan turned out to be a pretty crucial member of the team with his throws, especially. So
yeah. Well, I'm glad Mackenzie got to come anyways.
he did come.
I know
Mike was sick.
yeah, I know they're pretty strict about
Uh,
who you can have, how many people on the sideline and stuff. So
yeah,
glad he was.
yeah. Mike was a big help. He like was basically like a third coach out there for us on the sideline every second. You can see him with the clipboard. He's got the white shorts on the far side. He's
Oh yeah,
pretty vocal. So
and
yeah, Yeah, it was awesome to have him there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear about your how your team handles like the alternate experience. You said you were an alternate in 22.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to. There's no like. I think you guys do similar to us, where like the alternates are just like fully. It's just like 22 person roster. Um, and then there's just like a final competition roster aspect. So I thought the our leadership, our coaches, Hoodie and Mooney, and we had a few other coaches too, did a really, really good job of like making the alternates a big part of the team identity and um, not like, I don't know, siloing the kind of like competition roster away and sort of like having any type of hierarchy. Um,
Mhm.
but of course, it always sucks to be an alternate. And like, I went through that experience in 22. Um, and yeah, everyone wants to go. Everyone wants to go to the World Games. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Did you think it worked well, or
Yeah, I mean, like you're saying, it's like a tough position to be in, no matter how it's handled. I thought the coaches this year for us also did a good job integrating and just like making it for us, it's a person roster, and just making it like the roster of 20. I
yeah,
think being able to go to London Invite as one of our weekends was like a cool thing too, because we got to like travel and compete internationally as the full 20.
yeah,
But yeah, I think for us, they used to do it differently where they would take like announce the full 20 after tryouts, and you wouldn't announce the travel roster until right before the games. And now they announce the 14 and the 6 at the beginning, so you kind of know the full time. Um, both my
before
cycles,
you
it's
accept
been
your
that way.
spot, you know,
You know which spot you're accepting
right?
already. I think that's the only way I've experienced it, but it is kind of tough that like the first time you all meet as a team, like the full group can't really all celebrate making the team. There's like 6 people have this kind of like asterisk with how they're feeling about, versus like if you have the full 20 announced with no reservations, then like, I don't know. Who knows? They're both tough.
Yeah, I think it's like kind of an impossible issue, and it's funny because the World Games has 14 people, but like Ultimate doesn't really function as a sport with just 14 people on a team. So it's really
Totally.
like I don't know. There's just like no good way to do it. And yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I'll shout out our
pretty
coaches though. Hoodie and Mooney really quick. They did such an excellent job. Um, and Mooney was my first coach in like high level ultimate at U24s back in like 2015. Um, so it was really sick. Oh, I'm gonna say I made Dylan drop that one. Um,
pressure
it was
D.
really sick to. He kind of came out of like coaching retirement last year, and to have him back on the squad, and then his partner Hoodie was they were co-coaches, and they just did like a wonderful job. So
Nice.
yeah,
That's cool.
oh,
Good to hear.
that was a
Man, I
pretty
thought
sick
Finn
play. I'm not gonna
would get
lie.
that one. Yeah.
No, not over Mika Magic. That's Mika's game right there. I don't know who's stopping Mika from getting that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I saw that throw go up though, and I'm like, oh, lunchtime, let's go. And then it just like
Yeah,
perfectly, barely in bounds, perfect spot.
I
Oh,
know, I know. That was a crazy
I'll
throw
drink for
by
that.
Malik. Yeah, damn. I know. I cut a blind for him there, and he just turns and launches that, and I was like, okay, that better work, Malik, because that is an insane decision, but it was the right one. 6-6. We really got a game here.
I know. Oof.
So tell me about
Did
the.
you
You go. You
go
go.
ahead? I was going to ask if you went to any of the Team China games.
Uh, no, but we scrimmaged them in a friendly a couple of days before the tournament. Um, you guys played them in your pool, right? And
Yeah,
was it
did.
a crazy atmosphere for the crowd and stuff, or
Insane. Insane. Yeah.
really?
Kind of what I was talking about in 22 when like the crowd is on your side.
Yeah,
The crowd for sure of the whole tournament, including this finals game we played in
yeah,
front of was when we played like I was really impressed with them. Um, we heard
yeah,
that they like boarded up as a team for a couple months and just like stayed together and trained together and put in a ton of time leading up to the tournament. And that was pretty
yeah,
obvious by really cool.
yeah. We played them in our friendly, and like I think they like went up a break or even two, and I think I remember being like, do we like suck? Like, are we like ready to blow it at this tournament? Because like no one was really expecting China to be that strong, and then I feel like it just turned out that they were just like quite good, um,
Yeah.
and then put up like really good performances against everybody and have a lot of good players. So that's cool. It's really cool to see.
Yeah. Oh man, this one
Oh, what a
I still
sick opening. Okay,
because
actually,
I
if
was
we could get the producer Aiden to go back 10 seconds, I want to see
yeah.
that Marty make that cut again because no one looks better than he does making those cuts. What were you going to say, Go?
I was guarding two in the back and I see him running by me
Yeah.
and I go like, well, there's three people behind me, like three defenders behind me who
Yeah.
can pick him up. So I like you can see me like start to move for a second. I'm like, ah, nah, I'm not the person. And then just blazing deep.
Yeah,
That was
it's
a really good
funny.
cut.
You can play it. Yeah, I mean, Marty looks so crispy on those cuts. And it's funny how, like, the simplest, like, that's like one of the most simple play calls you can get in Ultimate, and it can still work. Sometimes it's just pretty funny to watch because, like, 90% of the time, there's just like a little bit of help, and that deep cut is never actually viable. But that one looked pretty slick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually not sure how much mixed ultimate you play versus open, but like in mixed, there's so much less help, especially for the male match players if you're used to playing open and having help
Yeah.
there. Maybe if there's only one male match player downfield. Yeah, it's super interesting. Obviously, like the FMPs can also help in those situations, but it's just like a different level of switching.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like I was actually wondering about that, like my own game. I love to like play off my person and like switch and kind of like try to jam it up, but it's really hard to get away with that out here. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, teams will punish those mismatches pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay, there's this question in the chat. What was the defensive game plan? Were there challenges for Canada knowing USA would put out the next line? So, okay, I actually can't answer this question because, again, to our coaches, they did such a great job of like coming up with game plans for each team that we played against, and I felt like, oh, heartbreaking drop there. It felt like we had a really good sense of like what the other teams were doing. Germany, France, Australia, Colombia. Like we would have our little like PowerPoint and our matchups and our tendencies, and we kind of knew exactly what other teams wanted to do and what we were trying to take away. And I will say that was a strength of the US probably is like we were much less able to like key in on exactly like what we needed to do to slow you guys down.
Hmm.
because of those rotating O lines. Like I'm kind of two minds because I also believe in like having some consistency on O and D, but that was definitely as a defensive player, like going into the game plan, it was definitely harder to game plan for the US because of that. So
Yeah, I mean, did you have kind of two sets of matchups because of the two different lines?
yeah, but like so we were doing a ton of like in tournament scouting and like watching the games each night, and then we'd have our game plan for that team. Um,
Hmm.
but for you guys, the sample size was just like half the size of the other teams, essentially. So I
Yeah.
feel like that was like I'm still of two minds on this. I think like having that traditional O line is like really nice in big moments, but again, it made our defensive game plan much tougher. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's interesting. Like, do you have a preference? Did you feel like it was like a strength of the team as well?
I definitely think so. I because I played Fury for so long, especially like in my former club years where we never had O and D lines. It was always like two
Yeah,
different pods. Um, that's kind of like my comfort zone. I think I'm in the
yeah,
minority in that. But so for me, instead of feeling like I have a really singular set role, I'm like most comfortable when I'm doing all the different things instead of like the same thing. So this was a really good fit for me personally. And
yeah,
then I think like being able to have the vert line and the hoe line also kind of put people in their comfort zones instead of either having to commit to one offense for the whole team that maybe wasn't the best fit for everyone. We could actually have like people who really love vert and are great at that do that, and people that run hoe and are comfortable with that do that. So I think it
yeah,
played to our strengths. Obviously, you need a really deep team that can play lots of roles if you're throwing both lines in on O or on D. Um,
yeah, no doubt. Okay, we got to go back a little bit because that was
yeah, we do.
oh also and okay, let's go back to the start of this point because there's some stuff to mull over here. I think um, this was a
Yeah,
little bit. You can go
yeah,
back like
probably.
20 more seconds or whatever. Um, yeah, this was a tough result here. Also, I'm curious if you what do you think about this block? I've heard some talk that this is like maybe a double team, maybe not. Um,
Hmm. Just because he goes and plays the thrower, you go and play the thrower.
well, yeah, I mean, and this is crazy because I literally put my hand up because I blink and I actually think we scored that for like a good 5 seconds or like for like 3 seconds. I think that was a goal and my hands up and I'm like I'm like celebrating. Um, but
Yeah, I mean the
yeah,
double team aspect. It does look like you kind of play the thrower for the last like stall and a half. Your person's still within a playable difference, but distance, but you're definitely like playing her. But I wouldn't have
yeah,
clocked that as a double.
yeah,
But oh man, this
yeah. That's what
was
you get when you run around in circles around the thrower. I think that's my take on it.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
yeah, so
also
yeah,
thought
that
y'all
was a tough one.
had
Yeah, yeah, that
there
was
was
a
a little
crazy
bit
one.
of work to do, especially in a game to 13. It's like there's not a lot of room. How
And
did you
also
end
this
up on
throw by
double?
you. I right before the camera cuts, I'm covering Grant, and I see you winding that flick back, and
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, it's like Kaela doesn't see me at here, and you throw like an absolute dot because I think if that throw is like maybe touch like a touch higher, slower, whatever, like, but I mean
Yeah,
Dawn's
yeah,
super fast, and you just like drop it in there. Um, because my eyes kind
Yeah,
of
I
lit up
saw.
when you threw that, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this," and then it was just like, "Nope, no, I'm dusted."
Yeah. I like turned and I saw her defender and I was like, "Oh, nice." And then like as I'm pulling back, I saw you and I clocked. I didn't clock it was you, but I clocked that it was a guy. And I was like, "Oh, if I throw this, I have to put it like on a rope and it has to get out
Yeah.
past them both. And if it floats at all, like I shouldn't throw it." And I thought I could hit it.
So you did that whole arithmetic and just fired anyways, hey? I mean, that was a perfect
Yeah,
throw. That was sick.
thanks.
That was yeah. I was so
Thanks.
discouraged after that. I was like, how did I not have a look at that? Just an absolute dot. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Oh, shout out Team Friendship from Toronto for their $20 donation. Kayla and I will have a
nice.
drink for that.
Yes.
What do we got here? Do you think if you guys don't drop that goal, you win the game? Wow, what a question. I'm gonna
How many?
say that I don't think that drop was the main turning point of the game because we actually get another red zone possession in a couple points to go up like two or three um,
Mm-hmm.
that I recall. So one of one of a couple of like we had our chances in this game. Let's put it that way. We had our chances to go ahead. What do you think? What do you think, Kayla?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's hard to boil down. You cannot boil a game like this down to like one possession or one mistake. I think like,
Yeah,
we had a couple game, it just wasn't like in that particular moment. To me,
yeah,
because 13 and time is ticking, you don't have time to come back from more than like three down. Um, so that would have put you up what if you
that was
caught
a to
that
go up
one
two, I
and
think.
instead,
Only that was only for two.
yeah, but to go up 9-7 and instead it's 8-8. Like that's a pretty
Yeah,
big
yeah,
difference, especially.
yeah, yeah, for real.
So, yeah, and I'm pretty happy that that was dropped.
Yeah. No, I literally was like walking off the field like with my hand up, but it's like again, it's like you said, it's like no one remembers the like two drops you guys had on the first 2 points of the game. But
Right.
drops just start I mean, obviously drops just start meaning more as the game goes on.
Yeah,
But yeah,
for
it's like
sure.
you can't actually weigh them differently. They're same amount of turns,
Well, if
same amount of possessions.
you're watching it, certainly.
Yeah.
Whoop. Man, that was
Oof,
a great
ouch.
catch. Y'all kept completing these like cross fields, like almost horizontal, but just a slight bend downfield, kind of not even loopy, just like on a
Yeah.
rope to the, yeah. I feel like we're kind of trying to force teams to throw those, but you guys were hitting them,
Yeah, yeah.
which
I
was,
mean, I think that one was you guys got what you wanted out of that one. That was like late stall. I think Lauren has to just like fire stall nine out to space and like you have two defenders in the area. So I think that was just like
yeah,
a player making a play. Malik just makes a sick catch. Because that was good D and that's the look you want. The first one to Miko was probably actually more of a pretty calculated good shot at the end of the
yeah,
day, but that was kind of a get out of jail card right there.
yeah, yeah. Still worked.
Still worked.
Here comes the USA team. They now need to do something. Canada just beginning to get a little bit of a wriggle on here. Inside, Free Child. Down the line. Team USA. Groom. Finney. Options. Inside they go.
I feel like this game was in general pretty clean.
Slides into acceptance.
Yeah, apart from a couple maybe like a few of those mistakes, it was pretty clean. Or do you mean like foul wise and stuff?
Yeah, I meant more foul wise.
I think so. I feel like there was a bit more like, yeah, like North American kind of vibe where it's like both teams are like don't feel like they have to talk about stuff for a long time, maybe.
Mm.
And are okay with like a little more contact. Like I know there was a play early on, Michael gets like kind of bangs into Quinn and gets a block, but there's no call.
Yeah, nice block.
Thanks.
Yeah, tested Rafi there. I will drink to that one.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were baiting that shot a little bit?
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I mean, the story of this break is like insane throw by Gagan here and sick track down by Molly. Like this throw is like the nicest throw I've ever seen, basically. I wonder if they'll show a replay here, but
I hope so. Man, 10-8. Yeah. Palms are starting to sweat.
My palms are sweaty as well.
End zone.
Yeah, that's nasty.
In stride.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah. This is the point in the game where we were like, it's getting pretty close. Like this, yeah. This time out here. This is where we might have started to believe a little too much.
Yeah, don't look now, but we're up.
Molly there. So I think the TSN turning point, if you will, or whatever, is like on this. I think we get a chance on this possession to score, and we don't take it. And that really felt like going up 11-8 could have been. That's basically game at this tournament, but you guys held the door, held strong.
Yeah, oof. This one. Trying to remember. Oh, I think Kez gets this one.
Is that you running?
No, I'm not on this point. This isn't my line, but yeah, I mean, I think we knew going in that our offense wasn't like exactly where we wanted it to be as a team, but that like we can kind of hang our hat on. So I think that's part of our mentality going in is like whatever happens offensively, we can always try and get it back, or like we have a good shot at getting it back.
Yeah.
Lets the pressure off your offense a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Kez gets it back. Nice.
Yeah, that was kind of the moment, and a nice throw to Tropes. Always open deep, it seems like. Yeah.
Hitting. Shocking, I know, but
yeah. Yeah, damn, this is so like so tight. Yeah, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty situation that someone on your team also tried out for our team.
Tommy. Wait,
Yeah.
no, Tommy didn't try it.
I know he was signed up for tryouts at least.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
He's he's doing that dual citizen because he was on the WUC team for USA last year.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up in Toronto. What do you think of that? Should he commit to the US? Commit to Canada?
I mean, I can't really talk because Rafi tried out for the German team as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we it's definitely people moving around. I think especially for World Games, it's like such a unique experience. Uh, I'm perfectly happy to let people try and like get that opportunity any way that makes sense. Um, so I think, yeah, if he felt like he would prefer to play for Canada, then power to him. But it is
Yeah.
interesting
I
to see
mean,
him like
and Tommy played very well for us at this tournament, so
he did. He did.
we'll take
Yeah.
we'll take it. We'll take him. I'm pretty sure a few of like the German team had some American transplants as well. So um, yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think that's just been
Right.
become more of a trend this year
I
again.
actually
No,
forgot too,
no.
because Molly are on the D line with me. She played for GB at the 2022 Alabama games.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so there's definitely some flip flopping going on.
Yeah, I think for
Oh man, I haven't watched the end of this game in a long time.
can't remember if y'all score this one. I don't think you do.
We can't, right? That um maybe we do. Who knows? But yeah, the
Oop.
defensive pressure by you guys, it's kind of like, you apply it all game and it starts to pay dividends near the end. Um,
Mm.
as you figure out people's tendencies and people get tired, but it's starting to get noticeable, like we're not getting anything easy out there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Man, Don was so close on that one. Woo!
Oof.
Two in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is the like miscue in the front of the end zone, maybe.
Okay, I remember that one.
Nice.
Oh
Ooh,
no, this is gonna
sheesh.
be Quinn. Quinn catches a goal. Should
Oh,
I?
yeah, yeah, you just crazy. 11-9.
Crazy little series of events there.
For real.
I don't know what
Did
Malik's
you
trying to say there. Jeez.
did you have from this cycle?
What's that, sorry?
Did you have a favorite team cycle?
Teammate.
Teammate.
Wow, what a big question. Uh, I couldn't shout out just one, but I will say like this iteration of Team Canada was like the closest knit I've ever played on. We were like completely bonded at the event. We like went to every meal together, spent all our time together, playing cards, like watching movies, just like hanging out, unboxing the like blind box toys that they were selling at the event. Did you buy any of
Yeah.
those? Yeah.
No, they're big.
So Sorry, you cut out again. But yeah, no, it was like a really really cool experience, just like being so far from home at such a cool event and just like really connecting with all my teammates. Which sounds like really cliche, but like yeah, no, it really felt like because the rosters are so small, you're having like full on conversations with like every single member of your team every day,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is so fun.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
Give me who's your least favorite teammate? Just kidding.
Spicy. Um, yeah, I totally agree. The small roster. Just like you build way stronger, way more quickly. Now you only have together. I think for the time in China, which ended up being, 2 weeks where you're just
Yeah.
doing everything together. It was pretty cool. Um, Finney and I were rookies on the same college team. So we've like played our entire careers. We've been on at least one A team together every season except 2011, whether that be like college, club, or a world's team. So I think pretty special to be able to do this with her for like a second time. Um, yeah, have this like it's kind of funny for us at this point where we've just like done everything together. So it's kind of like, oh, we're on the same team. Ah, we're on different teams guarding each other. There's just like always, it's like, here we are again.
That's
It'll be
so cool.
fun.
Do you guys guard each other when you play against each other?
In club sometimes, yeah. And we just talk
Sick.
shit. I was doing a
Yeah.
mic'd up one time. Tell her.
And she was
And then
just spitting.
I didn't use I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Too not safe for public consumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lloyd looking at some options as well around the corner. That's nice. Canada setting something up here. They reckon there's
Man.
interference.
Oh,
Okay, this is a I can't believe we get it right in the red zone here and we don't connect on this one.
mm-hmm.
I mean, again, this is just a testament, I guess, to your D just like wearing us down because our offense played really well at this entire tournament. Just like so, these guys are just getting into it. They're not happy with each other. That's funny.
Kind of love this. They'll figure it out.
That's funny. I feel like this is like unstoppable force, immovable object. Like Malik,
Yeah.
Malik likes to like use the hands a little on the cuts, and I know Michael likes to use the body a little extra on the D. So I feel like
Yeah.
they're not going to be happy with each other.
Yeah. Both doing the yeah.
There's 5 Canadians in the end zone if they want to go there, but once again,
That's our pick or something.
Yeah. Eyes closed, Canada fans. Close your eyes. Whew.
Woo.
Time for my next drink. Oh.
more invitations than that. Helton goes long, up to Groom. Groom looking inside. Free charge.
Yeah, this certainly felt like a must score for us.
Finney.
Oh my God, you ripped that?
Very long.
That is crazy. That is a pretty visionary little find there. Holy.
I distinctly remember at some point early in this game, I don't remember the phrasing, but Miranda basically said, like, if Henry's going, we should be putting it. And Miranda can correct me because she didn't say that, but that is what I heard. And so I turned
I mean-
downfield and I saw with some space, and I was like, oh, if I keep this inbounds, I think he's gonna catch it.
There's not that much space there. That is crazy. But that is, I mean, you put a perfect fade on it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, Henry's a pretty good target.
Yeah. I think like for me, if I miss high, which is great for throwing to Henry.
There's 14 minutes and 54 seconds left on the
Yeah.
clock. It's a
Okay,
little nervous
timeout
at the
here.
moment, Robert, and
Timeout. Yeah.
This
such
is
an
not
important
universe though,
gold
right?
medal showdown here at the
I think
World
there's
No.
some more
Junior.
Yeah, we
game
do.
to be
Really
played.
do. That this
Yeah.
is going to take
What's being said in
a few
this
turns before we decide the
huddle?
gold
Do you
medalist.
remember?
Final quarter
I have no
finals of this
idea.
gold medal showdown, and what an epic finale it's been.
I think they're probably just saying like, okay, we're literally just giving you guys a rest, and we're gonna get you back out there.
On the move.
Um,
Hmm.
Again.
oh, is this the like zone point or whatever you guys are on?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes. Oh, heartbreaking.
it's basically
Yeah,
like
tell me about
match.
that set.
Let's see. Maybe we'll use it in 2028. So I don't know.
True.
Yeah, it's basically a match triangle, essentially. Um,
Yeah.
which like that one was thrown because Cammy had her back to the disc. And the cutter
Oh,
had
really?
gotten underneath her. She just turned right at the right time when the disc was already up. But as a thrower, if I
Yeah.
look and I see Cammy, yeah, I would probably throw that. But props to the sideline too
Yeah.
for helping her out there. But that was
No,
such
that
a
was
great D.
tough.
It's like,
Yeah. It just felt like everything was a little out of sync for us there. Tommy's kind of like checking down a couple options, and they're all sort of moving as he looks, and then he just, yeah, it's a great D set.
yeah, man, the reads are so crazy because things are open for that one stall count and then they're not. So if you read something is open, and even if you hesitate for a second, it's already like the window's gone already.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It takes the
Man,
lead.
we haven't been up since what? 6-4?
Yeah, I think you must have taken half, but yes, right out of half, we were up the whole rest of the way. Jeez.
Yeah. Had you had other Universe Point games in this tournament?
No, no, I think we were honestly a little unprepared to play. So, like we were prepared, but we didn't actually have any close games really, or they were all close, but like we won by like 3 or 4.
Which is not close in this
So yeah,
setting. Yeah.
which is not close at the World Games, no, for sure. But you guys
Right.
had your
Yeah.
Universe Point with Germany, right? So you guys were kind of like,
Mm.
and you started on D in that one. So you guys
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
had the reps under your belt. That's so interesting. Do you think that
Yeah.
helps? Do you think that was?
I I think it's important to either have a really close game like that or lose early when it doesn't matter. And we like had
Yeah.
lost at London. And I think that can do a lot for your team of just fixing things that need to be fixed before it really matters.
Right.
And same in 2022, we lost to Germany in our pool play and kind of had our backs against the wall a little bit. And I think we were forced to make a lot of adjustments that if we hadn't done it then maybe we wouldn't have ended up with the gold that year. So I think, yeah, definitely helps.
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. Oh, that's a nice block.
Grant. And he's gone.
He's quick. He's quick. I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to guard him a
200.
few times, and when yeah, when he puts his foot in the ground, he is hard to stop.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Was it an injury?
You're subbing on.
I'm subbing on. That's not a
What
good
happened
sign.
there?
So
I guess Mark took an injury.
had all that ACL problems, took a time off the circuit, came back for this event. USA
Captain Mark,
12,
Canadian legend.
Canada 11. USA on the
It's really
attack
cool that he
again.
came out of retirement to get one more crack at it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is a funny play coming up. Malik's just like talking shit, and then he just rips it. He just rips it to me.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
man,
I
and I am so upset that I didn't catch that. By the way,
Free child involved.
yeah,
but
what's going through your head here?
yeah. So I remember in the semi. It's funny how these things, different things will stick with you. But in the semi, I had a really bad drop on a deep throw. Like I was wide open and I gacked it. And I think if I didn't gack that one against Germany, I don't go to clap catch that one versus Dylan there. And I
Yeah.
think I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like you like swatted my hand a little bit. And then we watched the video and it was like pretty bang bang. So I just no contest. But it's funny how like, yeah, the previous day's drop, I kind of was like trying to make extra sure on the catch there. And
Mm.
like you watch that again, I definitely should have just gone up with one hand a little stronger and like tried to like take it at the apex a bit more. But good play by Dill to track that one down.
Yeah. I mean, really good spirit on your part, I think, with the retraction too. So there's definitely like some
It helps when there's a
there
right.
when the screen. But yeah, I think
Yeah, when
like
the video
there was
board is right
definitely
behind you.
contact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how those things kind of stick with you from the day before or earlier in the game. Like if you miss on a huck and then you're second guessing the next one that's even more open. Like
Right.
or the other way.
I mean,
Hit on
have you ever had that issue, or is that like I think the best players are like able to not think about previous mistakes and just like keep on firing, which I still think I do a good job of doing, but definitely affected that play a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, when the stakes are so high. I think for me, I've like gotten pretty good at like goldfish mentality, where you're just like not letting whatever happened before influence the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. My strengths as a player is like my mental game. I think there are plenty of people who are just as good at playing as I am, and that maybe gives me the edge where I can make these teams and play at the level.
Okay, I think you might be exaggerating a little bit there, but yeah. Yeah, that's something I'll work on that this season. Don't worry about what happened before. So eventually we punched it in.
Universe.
That was a journey of a point. Oh my
She?
god.
Yeah. Oof.
Molly just kind of lobs it up right to the perfect spot. That is, yeah.
Dot.
Dot.
Who's the most fiery person on your team?
On this iteration, I'm gonna say Malik. You know, he's got that Quebecois in him. He's got a little bit of attitude, but in a good way. In a good way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was like basically one of our best players, and yeah. But he plays physical and he plays like aggressive, and he's not afraid to let you know how he's feeling.
Yeah. The passion. The passion.
Yeah, he's got that passion. Yeah. Are you on this point? Is this your line or no?
I'm not. I actually took an injury on that uh,
Making mistakes the
with you and
defenders
Dylan
have.
going up.
Gold medal
Um,
action
Oh, I
here.
didn't even
World
see
I
Games
that.
had
2025 in Chengdu.
an
This is
injury
one for
earlier
sport, bidding
from
for
London Invite
Olympic
that was
recognition.
fine all tournament,
But
and then just
has
like just
so
chasing down that
secure
disc
all day.
there,
Thompson
felt it kind of
Yeah.
go a bit.
proudly
And I
now
think I could
going
have kept
down
playing
the
if I
line.
had to.
Team USA looking for some options on the
And like,
inside.
Camming
Is
can
this
come
the
on for me or
finishing
whatever
player? Is this the
and be
moment?
totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it the player of the moment?
And there it
true.
is.
It is
There it
trophy. It
is.
is USA. It is gold
There you are.
medal. It's
Okay. Don't look too
universal.
injured running on
Yeah.
the
And it's a
field, but
gold medal for the
Yeah.
USA, Robin.
And honestly, the United States having Anna Thompson
yeah.
deliver the
The dog pile.
game-winning assist to Claire Trope, the future of American Ultimate is bright.
Man, what a
Again, the
game.
United States has been,
Yeah. I'm absolutely
the biggest
sobbing, by the
stories of
way. I'm
all
like
13 Olympic
Oh,
over in
Games
the
for
corner
their
somewhere,
youngest,
just
brightest stars
bucketing
delivered
tears.
the gold medal in the biggest of moments, Brendan.
yeah.
We get to see the
Man, this
Oh,
elation
is
of
it's
the
so
American
crazy when
team
it's every
side
four
by
years
side
too,
with
where
the
you
heartache of the Canadian
like
team
so many things
mhm.
go into
for so much of that
field
game.
in this moment,
But it was a brilliant
I totally
game,
feel
Robin.
you.
Yeah.
What a testament to this wonderful
Yeah.
sport as well, Robin. It had it all. It had
The
every
dichotomy.
point.
The dichotomy is
The
crazy.
best teams in the
Yeah.
world going
Y'all
Oh
played a
man.
great tournament.
hard out against each
Yeah.
other for this
Yeah.
last
As did you guys. I
90
mean, that
minutes.
was
Thanks.
Sensational stuff.
despite
Team
losing, like this game
USA,
was
the
it was
defenders
really
have
cool to be a part of this
just
game,
enough
for
in the
sure.
tank, and it is Trope at
Yeah.
the end that delivers that
Oh my
gold
god, I
medal.
can't watch. I
And
can't
not only
watch.
is it about winning the gold medal, but
Cut
it's
the
about the team,
string.
and it's
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
Sick game.
The Oh, nice. It sounds like we had a $20 donation from Marielle. So thank you for that. Very cool.
Okay,
Hmm.
producer Aiden saying that people selected pet cam. I don't have any pets, but I've got my little World Games monkeys available
Yeah.
for display. Yeah,
Yeah.
bamboo, star child, some type of ceremonial monkey. Do you have any of those? Do you have any of those available?
Oh, I have the like glass case one, the
Yeah, yeah.
box with like
They gave us this one with the medal,
that's the one.
but
I dropped mine and
those are
broke
my
it
pets for
immediately.
now.
It is up on the shelves.
Yeah. All
And
right.
I
What do
wish I
you
had a
think of the trajectory of Team Canada and Team USA heading into the next cycle?
Hmm.
Kayla, you start with that one.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I think an advantage that the US has had traditionally is just like our depth that we're able to pull from. Um,
Yeah.
and then that like being kind of the giant on the hill that knows is going to be good. And I think like year after year, teams keep getting closer and closer to knocking us off. Or like, you saw it in beach. We lost in semis in 2023 in the mixed division, and like the women's team in 2017 lost in the finals to Russia and things like that. So like the US is starting to lose here and there, and I think that does more for non-US teams than just like that one team winning that one game. I think it kind of puts a chink in the armor a little bit, and it makes other countries start to think that they can beat us. And yeah, like the level in every country from what I'm seeing is like getting higher and higher. And I do not think the US has like a clear advantage anymore. Um, that being said, I'm always going to I'm always going to like think that we're going to win, like I said earlier. But like I love that games like this are a dogfight. I think it's like so good for the game, and I love being pushed in that way, even if it means losing sometimes. And yeah, I'm like super excited to see games like this happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I agree. But yeah, the USA just keeps churning out sick players. Um, yeah, I mean, I think Canada can take some momentum into the next one. I feel like uh, Canada had a bit of a COVID dip, maybe, and a little bit of people sleeping on us. But I think next cycle there's gonna be a really good team assembled. Um, yeah, it's a long ways away, but um, I'm really excited. Like just on my club team, like in Vancouver, just a ton of super young, talented players. Um, and as this person in the chat says, if one were to move to Canada, where would they find the best frisbee? Like obviously, it's got to be
Yeah.
Vancouver. So come to Vancouver. Yeah, best weather too. So that's what you can play the most frisbee. But
Yeah. Do you do a lot of youth coaching?
um, I don't do as much as I wish I did. I know you kind of do a ton of youth coaching with cut camp and stuff. But I will be going down to with UVic at a few of their tournaments, the University of Victoria, to coach the men's team this year. So I'm stoked for that. A few of my
Nice.
Furious teammates on that team and a lot of good young players. So yeah, we got another chat question, Kaela. Who is a player who wasn't on
Right.
the team who you think could be successful next cycle on the World Games team?
So many players. I think
Yeah,
it's interesting. Like I said, we had a lot of third cycle players this time around. Um, and I doubt that like any of the third cycle people would be trying out again from what they've said. Um, so I think not that this team you're guaranteed a spot by any means, but there's like fewer returners coming back next time. And just like so many young players who could step up and take those spots. I think if we're trying to name names here, I think like Ben Dameron was someone who I thought um, might have gotten a spot this time around. And to me, like, definitely, if he keeps playing at the level he's playing at, would get a spot. He's like a really good hybrid utility type player. I think going up against like Grant and Dylan and Chris, trying to take those spots this round was pretty tough. But yeah, I think he'll definitely be making a run next time. Um, but yeah, tryout like World Games tryouts are probably one of my favorite Frisbee events of all time because it's just so many good players playing at the highest level, like all peaking at the same time. And it's just like who can put together two good weekends of Frisbee. And then they're starting to kind of take
yeah,
into account body of work as well. So yeah, it's really
yeah.
fun.
I mean, narrowing it down to 2 weekends is a little wild. I think that's you got. I mean, I think your team definitely body of work was clearly taken into account. So many veterans, and yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Do y'all do like two cycles of tryouts? How does that work?
We did not do tryouts this year. We did application based to form the team. So like everyone applied and the coaches selected like a larger group and then they narrowed that down to the final 22 through like player interviews, film scouting. They had these like super built out like player report cards and talked to a ton of local coaches and then made their decisions for the final 22 and then we did a couple of training camps and then the roster was selected from those training camps, which was like different to how Canada's done it in the past. Um, and with the like WUC cycle, like Worlds being the previous year, it seemed to make a lot of sense that like there was a pretty clear body of work from the previous year of like who was kind of in the mix. And I think it was nice for a lot of the players to not have to like peak in like February like you guys had to like grind it out at tryouts. Like that seems like a grind to not really get an off season for that reason.
Yeah. I haven't had an off season in like since COVID.
Well, you're like you played Beach Worlds. We saw you at Beach Worlds, and then you went to
Beach
the Canary Islands and played that, and then played
World.
Pauk as well. Like, when does it end for you?
Yeah. And Super Bloom tryouts for pro are this weekend, but so some of it is self-imposed. Not going to deny
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
But I think club plus worlds in itself is a lot, and then if you add in like playing or coaching pro or both, in my case, it's like you maybe get 4 weeks off, even if you're not in fun tournaments.
Yeah.
But I currently don't have a team for uh, WCC, which I am trying to solve that problem because I would love
Oh
to
my
compete
God, she's using her platform to
in.
to get on sneak on a roster. That's sick.
But
Yeah,
yeah, at least that means there's no USA tryouts this off season. So slightly
yeah,
less pressure through February.
yeah, sick. Um, I got another question in the chat. If players didn't have to finance it all themselves, would Team Canada have looked different? Um, Maybe.
What do
Hard to
you think?
say. I mean, uh, yeah, it's extremely expensive to play these seasons. Um, and like I'm really lucky that I've been able to play on so many Team Canadas and stuff. But I think like if you take it from like this year, like no, it wouldn't have changed that much. But if you like take it over like a 10-year period, I mean, there's definitely tons of players who have amazing potential and amazing skill and maybe weren't able to commit all their time and resources to playing Ultimate, like myself and a lot of the other players out there on the World Games team. So in the long run, yeah, I would say for sure. But that's just the reality of Ultimate in this day and age. And I'd love to see that change for the US as well. I'm sure similar sentiment, Kaela.
Yeah, I mean, US, World Games is paid for by USA Ultimate for the most part, and it's the only US team that does that. Um, Other than
Yeah.
that, we're usually covered. Um, yeah, but kind of what you're saying, it's like your body of work needs to put you in a position to make a team like the World Games team, and so you have to have played on like the WOOC team or U24 or all of the above, because they're
Yeah.
primarily pull of tryouts from the WOOC teams.
Yeah.
Coach was at WOOC to scout for in 2024.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's definitely like a feedback loop of like playing at a college that's good, going to a club that's good, getting the reps to then make a national team. And I mean, finances, yeah, play a huge role in playing club and such. But um, yeah.
yeah, what was your favorite part of China?
What's that? Sorry?
What was your favorite part about China?
Oh man, favorite part about China. I mean, apart from like separate from the games, I think it was just being in that environment and like feeling like an Olympic athlete. You know, you're in the athlete village, you're getting shuttled around, you're getting like for the first class treatment. The opening ceremonies is amazing. Like that is a really special experience, and like I can really see why people prioritize the World Games so much. Like for some of your returners and yourself, like it is like incredible to be on that stage, and like aside from the ultimate. Um, so yeah, like it does really, it's a really good feeling to be in that environment because of how sort of amateur ultimate is a lot of the time. You're just kind of like showing up to a random field
Yeah.
with your homies and letting it rip. But being in that sort of like pro sports world stage environment is a really cool feeling. What about
Yeah.
you? What was your, maybe you have like a more of a moment or something from being
Yeah.
in China that you thought was sweet?
I mean, I totally agree about just the atmosphere and how the whole city is prepped for the event, and like city buses have World Games plastered on the side, and like you could use your athlete credentials to get free transportation anywhere, or like I don't
Yeah.
know, that whole um I thought it was really cool that once the games started, I don't know if you experienced it, whenever an athlete would walk into the dining hall wearing their medal, like everyone would stand up and clap.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Just
sick.
stuff like that. Just the athlete experience and kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
getting other sports and figuring out like, oh, how does tug of war work? What is like how does racquetball, how do you compete in racquetball and then end up at World Games? Just like hearing about that stuff is really cool. Like meeting
Yeah.
athletes from all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Sick experience. I guess as our like last word. You trying out next cycle, or what are you thinking?
Um, yeah, probably. I mean,
See you in
I
Germany?
think if I'm if I'm still good enough to make it, well, yeah, I think the only reason I wouldn't try out is if I feel like I've lost a step, and I don't feel that way, obviously, at the moment. Um, but yeah, if I feel like I can still compete at that level, I will certainly try out. I think it is a unique experience. I never thought I'd get on a World Games team at all, and I like almost didn't go to the tryout in 2022 because my dad had a stroke like right before, and so like each of these events has felt like kind of borrowed time a little bit, also because I'm like later in my career. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Never hurts to try out. If I get cut, I get cut, you know? What about you?
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Um, I I'll hit you up after this for your training plan, your how you stay sharp. Um, but I would love to, yeah, if I can stay physically at the top of my game, I would love to. Like we said, it's like the coolest tournament in the world, like bar
Yeah.
none. So I would love to return, but um, yeah, it's hard. I hopefully there's people that are better than me, and they can win a gold medal, or I can win a gold medal. So who's to say?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Well, maybe we'll have
yeah,
another final.
maybe. Cool. Should we call it there?
Yeah. All right. It sounds like we got another $25 donation from DWR. Thank you for that. Very cool.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so I guess the next item for the Stonewall live stream is Keith is doing party games at 11 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Western. I'm on Pacific Standard
8 p.m.
Time.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah.
all those eagerly awaiting Keith's party games. That's coming up. But yeah, thanks for hosting us, Ultiworld. I really appreciate it. Even though we lost the game. Kaela, thanks for chatting.
Yeah, it's good to get to know you.
Likewise.
Cheers.
Cheers.